Another year, another bath bomb experiment. I do this every year. It's routine now. The first thing I do is say,
now I'm never gonna make bath bombs. It never works out when I make bath bombs. They never turn out right.
And then I'll put out a video that'll be like, trying a new bath bomb recipe. Ooh, let's try to make bath bombs. And then inevitably something goes wrong with that. Something doesn't work out just right. And I'm like, meh, maybe not. And then I try again the next year, and the cycle will probably repeat itself till I'm dead. So I got a harebrained idea today. I was like, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll try out a different bath bomb recipe, because if there is one thing for sale in the bath and body creative industry, it's a bath bomb recipe. Everybody's got one. And I think one of my bigger gripes is like how many ingredients it takes to make a bath bomb. Some of the recipes that are more simple, I've just never had enough luck with. They'll have like 5 ingredients and they work out great for some people, but the only thing that I have gotten like a reasonable amount of success with has had like 12 ingredients, and it bothers me to have to measure those out and like, it's 11 grams of this, it's 2 grams of that, and I'm like, I hate it. But for you guys, we try again. It's also late at night tonight, so I'm sure Chatty Katie's gonna show up sometime soon. Well, I best be getting out all my recipe stuff, because again, we got 15 things to grab, so come along with me. I'll scoot y'all back a bit so you can see the whole thing. One thing y'all can know about me is that I have like 3 different cups with me at all times. I've got a hot beverage, I've got an iced beverage, and I've got a room temp beverage. And I'm gonna be carrying around 3 cups pretty much all day. Time to put away things. Now here's one thing that's new this time around. I have vacuum form molds, okay? We've tried 3D printed molds. That didn't work. We tried the like aluminum like cups. That didn't work. I've tried silicone molds. That didn't work. We're trying vacuum form today. Oh yeah, by the way, I own a bath bomb press. You ever wonder how Royalty soap shampoo bars are like so compact and super squished together? Yeah, it's because I have a bath bomb press that like whacks things with like 300 PSI. I've used that for bath bombs. Those didn't work either. By the way, this isn't a put down to like the people with the bath bomb presses. This is a me problem. Plenty of people can make bath bombs, but I have like a bath bomb brown thumb, if that's even possible. All right, I've got my recipe off to the side. Am I gonna tell you which recipe I'm using? No, I'm not, and here's why. If it doesn't work, I'm not gonna recommend it to y'all. I don't want you to get like through this part of the video and be like, oh, I'll just go buy that recipe. Don't, because I don't know if it works yet. So if I have raging success, I'll let you know. And if not, I just saved you money, I'm sure. I want y'all to know that I went all the way to Walmart tonight to get baking soda because I didn't have any, so I could make this video. First, a hairnet. Am I going to be selling these products? No, I am not. Do I want to find my own hair in my bath bomb? No, I do not. Also, gloves, because citric acid hurts sisters' fingers. First, we're gonna weigh and sift together all the dry ingredients. Now, is this unusual or unique to this bath bomb recipe? No, it is not. Literally, all of them have you do this. You can't go wrong with sifting your dry ingredients. Bam. Baking soda first. Woo, shaky, shaky. Whoa, this calls for a poopin' ton of baking soda. Should I wear a respirator while doing this? Yes, I should. Am I gonna go all the way outside to get one? No, I will not. Do not be like me. Got a little too much. I am going to measure this down to the gram. We will not be a gram off. It will not be from a lack of measuring. Sometimes when I'm doing this, I remember that the microphone is here and not up there. But I used to have to yell on my videos because I was using the mic on the camera. We've upgraded since then and I'm still yelling. All right, there's all my dry ingredients in here except for some SLSA, which stands for sodium lauryl sulfonyl acetate, okay? It's not sodium lauryl sulfate if that's something you care about. And citric acid, which literally all the bath bombs have. Okay, I have to go melt down some cocoa butter real quick. I have my dry ingredients ready to go, and I gotta get those molds. You know, for someone who doesn't make bath bombs, I sure have a surprising amount of bath bomb colorants. Here are my little molds. I have a happy face. I've got outer space, so cool. I've got a daisy. I've got cherries. I got a gingerbread man for Christmas and a peppermint candy for Christmas, please. Let's see, which one are we feeling? Maybe we should go with the smiley face. We can make it yellow. My KitchenAid of 3 or 4 years finally broke, and I just got this Cookly kitchen mixer, and it's like awesome, okay? And it's like a third of the price of a KitchenAid. Just gonna put that in there. For fragrance today, I'm going to use Ray of Sunshine by Brambleberry. It is the absolutely perfect fragrance for a smiley face. All right, last little bit here. Okay, I've got all my liquids, I have my citric acid, and I have all of my dry ingredients, so it's time to start mixing, and I'll bring you guys closer. All right, y'all, here goes nothing, I guess. I'm really excited about today's sponsor because, quite frankly, it's delicious. Good Chop is a meat and seafood delivery service that just sent us a bunch of tasty treats. And honestly, I don't know that Caleb has ever been this excited to film a sponsorship with me. Good Chop has something for everyone with over 60 different high-quality cuts of meat and seafood, including 100% grass-fed ribeyes, flavorful T-bones, wild-caught salmon, free-range and organic chicken breast, pork tenderloin, 100% grass-fed filet mignon, thick-cut bacon, ground pork, and organic chicken drumsticks, just to name a few. For this meal, we decided to try the New York strip and the ribeye, and they were phenomenal. I prefer a leaner cut, but Caleb said he loved the marbling in his ribeye, and Good Chop especially prides itself on sourcing beef that comes with no antibiotics or added hormones ever. There are no artificial ingredients, only the good stuff, which is why they feel confident about their 100% money-back guarantee. Love Good Chop or get your money back. I should also mention that since recording this footage, we've also tried the chicken breasts, which were absolutely delightful. The quality of everything is top-notch, which is more than I can say for some of the cuts I've received from the grocery store. If you're ready to graduate from the grocery store and get meats and seafood that are both delicious and well-sourced, go to goodchop.com/YouTube and use code ROYALTY120, or click the link to the description box below to get $120 off across your first 4 boxes today. Thanks, Good Chop. Okay, I'm supposed to check now and see if it holds together. I mean, looks like it. It also looks like I didn't pick exactly the greatest colors for this. Okay, I mean, I guess it looks as good as it's going to. I will have to take this as a win. I mean, it's kind of holding together, but I feel like it needs some more to hold really well. Time to add the citric acid. I mean, it looks good. This is always where they end up losing me, because I'll be like, it looks good, and then it doesn't work because I've done something inevitably wrong. But you know what? We're going to be confident. We're going to confidently say this is going to work. This mix looks awesome. I've been able to squeeze it into my hand and drop it, and it stays together. So fingers crossed, I guess. Okay, time for molding. So I have the mold. I'm going to weigh it off to the side just real quick. I'm going to tear it on my scale, and then I'm going to fill this up. See, and I don't really know like how much is supposed to be in here. I think it's 4 ounces. And see, I know with bath bombs you can overfill them and you can underfill them, so I don't know. Whoa, that is 8 ounces. Okay, let me smooth some of that off. That is a hefty bath bomb. Okay, so I'm just gonna smash this in all the way around, make sure it's good and packed, and then I guess we're gonna try to dump this over and release it. Ooh, here goes nothing, I guess. It didn't come out. Well, no surprise there. Oh my gosh! It looks so good! What the heck? Okay, look at that. Look at the smile! Oh my gosh. I'm kind of reeling over here. I wonder if I can do it again. Okay, let's see if I can do it again. I did it again. Oh my gosh. They look so good though. Okay, I feel like I need to tuck in those edges a little bit. They are kind of flaking off. Oh my gosh, it's actually working. I cannot believe it. I'm absolutely quaking. I cannot believe it. Okay, so for these first 4, I packed them pretty darn tight, okay? Let's try and see what happens if I just fill it and loosely press it. Will it come out just as easy? Kind of scrape that off, pat, 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 and then just be done with it. Okay, it comes out just a little bit underweight, but I think I'm overthinking it with the filling. I don't actually think I need to do as much as I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna put these on a different part of the table so that I know which ones I'm kind of loosely filling and which ones I packed to the gills. Okay, this very last one is gonna be kind of big, admittedly, because I have like just a little bit left, but this recipe made like 8 of these perfectly. And man, the difference with using these types of molds, oh my gosh, it's like one tap and it's out. Now I know why so many big companies use these. Yeah, that was hefty. Gosh, but look how pretty. It turned out perfect. Now, I can tell from me doing this that I needed to mix in some of my ingredients a little bit better, but I would say overall, it's looking good. Okay, I think I should stop touching on these because every time I do, I kind of like dent them just a little bit. So the one that I overfilled, I put on the table and it's already cracking because I think all that weight packed in there, it's just not gonna hold its shape as well as the others. The other ones look pretty good, but any of the ones that I packed too densely, it kind of looks like they might be expanding on the inside. Now, I should also say I was gonna wait to film this video until it wasn't thunderstorming outside, but isn't that kind of the best time to check a bath bomb recipe is whenever it's humid and storming? I mean, so I'm gonna let these sit overnight. I'm afraid that if I only wait 2 or 3 hours, I'm gonna come back in here and I'm gonna be touching on them and trying to mess with them, and that's not gonna be good. Okay, we need these to just sit here for best results. So I'm gonna let them sit about 12 hours or so. Then we'll come back, we'll see how hard they are, we'll see if they actually stayed together. I mean, I'm crossing my fingers, but per usual, my hopes are kind of low. Hey, popping in to let you know that the Christmas soap release is happening this Saturday. So if you really want to get holiday soaps from me, I will have all of my best sellers available at royaltysoaps.com on the first Saturday of November, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Get them now because you don't want anything to be late for the Christmas season. We have them available a month earlier this year because certain people were not getting their packages in time for Christmas and to use them during the Christmas season. I know you actually want to use your peppermint soap during December, so I'm making them available in November. Okay, we're back the next day. I let these sit about 12-ish hours and we have some mixed results. So first of all, they've developed this kind of warty, crumbly texture on top. Can y'all see that? It's not smooth anymore. It looks like it has like, I don't know, like salt or something on the top. Things have reacted to the air as they've sat here. Again, it is raining over here, but this was advertised as being like a humid-proof bath bomb. Now, the other thing that I will note is that these are nowhere near all the way dry. Like, I'm picking them up gently because they're just not dry yet. The one that I really mashed that had some breaking, that one feels a little bit interesting. It's still very heavy, but yeah, overall, I would just say they're not dry, they're not ready, and they're starting to react to the air. At this point though, I do think they're hard enough for me to paint. I should probably be wearing a hairnet, but I'm not gonna lean directly over them. I've taken a little bit of alcohol, a little bit of polysorbate 80, and I've just mixed them up with zero gravity mica from Mad Micas. And then in the place where there is a smiley face, I'm just gonna fill that in. Do the eyes first. Okay, that looks a bit creepy. Okay, I think I need a smaller brush. Okay, what have we learned thus far? Well, first of all, regardless of how the actual mixture turned out, using those vacuum form molds was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. All right, last one here. This guy's poor little face was just not doing very well. All right, well, I say we take one of these and test it in water anyway, even though it's not completely dry. And then we'll come back after a full 24 and test it again. All right, guys, let's try it out and see how it does. Woo! Okay, so it sinks right to the bottom. It is a really heavy bath bomb, so that does make sense. Oh, it's trying. Come back! Come back to the top! Where is it? Is it all the way at the bottom? Oh yeah, it's like all the way at the bottom. It seems to be fizzing rather well. It just sunk. I think maybe I packed them all too tight. Looks really pretty though. The fizz is like almost like a bubble bath type fizz. See what I mean? Like it's not popping and foaming and whatever. It's like slowly fizzing out and making some really creamy bubbles. It does have that SLSA in it, so I think that's why. But man, I mean, there's still a lot of weight to these bath bombs. That lather feels so good though. Like, as far as it making your bath feel awesome, I mean, it's doing that. It just doesn't look that good. Okay, I'm gonna pull this out and I'm gonna put it in one of these and just let it sit for a little while, like pull the extra foam off. And then I think we should test this in a few more hours in a real bathtub, because look at how much foam I got in here. I mean, it feels so soft and nice. All right, stay tuned for more testing, I guess. It has been 3 full days since I checked on these bath bombs. I didn't even clean anything up because I didn't trust myself to leave them alone. Have they gotten a little bit wartier? Yes. But now they're also hard as a rock. And like, they're super cute. Look at the mic on top. Though admittedly, I can see why maybe people don't make yellow bath bombs. So I say we give this the full test. Let's go try it in an actual bath. The tub test was honestly a little bit underwhelming. It took over 10 minutes for this bath bomb to dissolve. It sank right to the bottom. All of the fizzies and foamings were just not that cool. On the pros, it performed really well. I didn't have a ring around the bathtub. It smelled super good. It stayed in one piece. So did bath bombs beat me this year? I would say yes, but they didn't beat me as bad as they normally do. I think I could tweak this recipe to work for me, maybe, but I also know that if I tweak one thing, it may completely change the outcome. So I'm not gonna say I'm hanging up the apron on bath bombs. I may try a couple more, especially for like the Christmas season. And let me tell you, an absolute win. If you have a bath bomb recipe you've gotten to work for you, highly recommend. I hope you all have an amazing day. Be sure you do something fun for yourself today, like supporting another small business by buying one of their bath bombs, or maybe trying to make your own at home. Just do something fun for yourself, and I will see you guys in the next video.